Hello, everybody. Welcome into HamShackTV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX. I want to welcome you in. We've got a lot to talk about, folks. Doing some research on the current weather situation, and there's going to be some stuff happening in the next 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours that you need to be aware of. So let's dive in and get started. First, I do want to remind you, if you are interested in getting your ham radio license, please go to hamradioprep.com. Hamradioprep.com offers the best licensing courses you can find that will help you pass your FCC test. Go to hamradioprep.com. Use coupon code HamShackTV for an additional 10% off their already fantastic prices. Enough of that. Let's dive in and get started. So here's the current situation across the country, and I'm filming this at about 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. But you can see, and don't pay attention to all these little dots and icons. These are just the weather stations and cameras and things like that. So we've got a stationary front with a low pressure center right around Kansas City, and that stationary front goes all the way down to about Grenada, Mississippi, then becomes a warm front that extends down to Mobile, and then another stationary front that goes down towards the Rio Grande. So that's the start of it, but there's going to be more happen. Let's take a look. For Friday, December the 27th, we see a marginal risk of severe weather, and this is just marginal. Don't really expect much in the way of severe weather. Could potentially have some gusty winds down on the Gulf Coast into Mobile, Pensacola, Crestview, Destin, that kind of area. But our big target is actually going to be tomorrow. So let me do a few things here. First, I'm going to I want to turn off the radar data for a moment. If it'll let me, I don't think it's going to let me, but that's okay. We'll work around it. Let's go to the outlooks and look at tomorrow. So here's tomorrow. The green area is a marginal risk of severe weather that extends all the way from Houston on up into the Knoxville, Tennessee area, down to Atlanta, Tallahassee, and out to the Gulf. Parts of Arkansas, Little Rock, about Clarksville and Nashville, Tennessee. That's all under a marginal risk of severe weather. The yellow ring, that is a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk that extends from Houston on past Birmingham to about Huntsville, Alabama, down through Montgomery, close to Dothan, not quite that close, Mobile, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Monroe, Shreveport, Tyler, and Beaumont, Texas. And even tighter, we have this enhanced risk. This is a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. This extends from Lake Charles, Monroe, Lake Providence, Greenville, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, just to the north of New Iberia, Jackson, Meridian, Mississippi, Columbus, Mississippi, Hattiesburg. So we're going to be seeing quite a bit of action tomorrow. Let's take a look at the particular risks involved. Turn this off and we'll go to tornado risk. So you have several things going on here. Within the marginal risk of severe weather, which includes Memphis, Nashville, Atlanta, Columbus, Georgia, Little Rock, as well as the Knoxville, Tennessee area, you do have a tornado risk, a 2% tornado risk. That's 2% of a tornado anywhere within 50 miles of a given point inside of that green area. Then you have a 5% chance. This would include areas like Houston, New Orleans, Birmingham, Montgomery, and Shreveport. And then you have a higher risk, a 10% risk from Baton Rouge, Jackson, Monroe, Hattiesburg, and Alexandria, Louisiana. Alexandria, Louisiana got hit pretty hard last night. We were live with it. So quite a bit going on. Wanted to go ahead and jump into some model data here and give y'all a good image of what has what may be happening. Don't know if we'll have a good HRRR scan yet. that one's still working in. Let's go back a few more hours. Not quite there. About 14. Okay, we can go out to 12 hours. Alright, so what are we looking at here? This is the 10-meter wind gust. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at this. Oops. So the pinks are higher wind gusts. We'll go back out about 12 hours. That would put us at about 2 o'clock in the morning tonight. And then, so not a lot to be seen right there. Let me go back out to 12. This just isn't really going to cooperate. Let's go back to the NAM 3 kilometer. How about that? Be able to see a lot more here. This is temperature data. We don't need that. We need to take a look at the wind speed. Actually, let's look at the reflectivity first. So this is going to be current to tomorrow. And let the animation load. It's loading. It's loading. Here we go. All right, so round one's here. Here comes round two, and you can see just the explosion of thunderstorms throughout the region tomorrow. So I want to stop it right here. This is going to be at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. 9 p.m. tomorrow night. You see quite a few thunderstorms along throughout the entire state of Tennessee, and then you have this this cold front, and you got multiple waves going back here around the Mississippi River area. Got multiple rounds. Any of these could have supercellular ingredients in place to cause severe weather. I want to take a look at the instability. So here's the instability as of midnight tomorrow, or excuse me, 9 p.m. tomorrow night, and you can see we've got plenty of instability in place, especially down here in the Mississippi. Well over 1,000 joules, approaching 2,000 joules of instability, and then up here in the Tennessee, you see you have anywhere between 500 and 1,000 joules of instability in place. So, and the thing is, in the wintertime, you don't need a lot of instability to make this kind of stuff happen. So, the ingredients will be in place. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the STP. This is the significant tornado parameter. And any value that is above a 1 is considered a decent threat. You see, we see some of that into the central Mississippi region, but even bigger numbers down along the Louisiana Gulf Coast. So tomorrow evening is going to be quite a bit to watch, and I hope that you stay aware. If I do need to go live, I will go live. I'm not, don't count on me to be here for every single tornado warning, but if there's a significant threat, we will try to get here and get on the air. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll keep an eye on this and give you an update later. Also, if you want further weather information, let me recommend you go check out @SpanWX on YouTube. That's the James Spann YouTube channel. He will have coverage on there as well. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. This is AA4WX, WSEB 693.